There's nothing here can set me free. All the streets that we've been walking along, and all the places that were you and me, everything is covered in dust. Life has come from diamonds to rust. I'm lost without you. I don't know what to do. I think I go insane. Can someone ease my pain? No, me and you, can't believe it's true. I think I go insane. Can someone ease my pain? How can everything go on when all the dreams I had is gone? I remember all the days in the sun when you wear your scarf and big black shades. We were cruising in your Corvette. There was nothing that we couldn't get. Didn't see the clouds in the sky. Didn't know I was on your mind. But suddenly it started to rain, and I haven't seen the sky again. I'm lost without you. I don't know what to do. I think I go insane. Can someone ease my pain? No, me and you, can't believe it's true. I think I go insane. Can someone ease my pain? How can everything go on when all the dreams I had is gone? I tried to find a cure in a bar last night.
Oh fuck, that kind of hurts, honestly. When YouTube defaults me to 720p because that's what my stream is at, and then no longer labels it high definition. Oh, that fucking hurts. It fucking hurts. Oh god. It's just like, how to get fucking smacked on. Yeah, it's a bit rough, but oh well. I'll deal with it. I'll deal with it. So let's see. I am trying with this metro system here. But the thing is that, like, let's see, $1,600 is a lot of money to justify for one train station. And the thing is, the only distant, like, metro line is this. So, I mean, the thing is, like, what I could do is that I could do, like, a small collection dump to here. But then the issue is, that negates that collection dump right there. So it's like, at the same time, can I really justify this giant metro hub? And I can't. I'm honestly gonna have to flop this back down to this smaller metro hub. It's a certainly, like, an awesome looking hub, but I don't have the volume to support it. You have to have, like, a very particular clientele to justify that. Oh well, that's fine. I'll just put on the Yale train station. I think it was this one you were using. Let's see, is it actually going to want to get in there, though? It's weird, does it want to fit in here? It's probably because I was fucking with this line a bit. Here, let me slot you back in. It doesn't quite like that. How about snap the guide's way just a tad bit. It's like I just need to be just there. And there you go, it works. And then what I could do is I could wiggle it over just a eensy weensy little bit. Yoink. Good shit. So now let's go ahead and put you back in. Alright, whatever. We'll just get rid of these metro lines. You guys are being a pain in my ass. So let's see. Perfect. And then you need to be connected. Actually, don't want to just do straight lines. Because it does that dumb curving shit. Which I fucking hate. I'm not sure why the straight lines just immediately curve. Because it just messes up the whole thing. And then go ahead and drag that line here. So that's all fixed. Yeah, it was originally going to be that metro station, but ain't gonna work. Ain't gonna work. Let's see though. I would like to get an inner city bus station. But where? Oh, where to go? The thing is, does it have inner city to train? Because that I can justify. There's metro inner city, bus metro, bus inner city. Oh, is that just bus and metro? Oh, I guess it is. Okay, that could be good. If you have like low density. What is this? Bus, metro city, that could work too. But you have to like place it like somewhere in here. I also don't want to use a lot of metro because metro is just so expensive now. But like I think the cost for metro, yeah, 128 versus 96. I mean, that's a third more of the price. Third more of the price now. You can literally get like an extra train station in for every 2 metros or something like that. So I am a fucking solid on that. Let's see, what else do we got here? Train metro hub, like I said, can't use that. You have to have a very particular setup for that. Can't use the end stations. Ferry bus stop, can't use that. Monorail buses, I mean, kind of cool. The issue is that, like, monorails, like, they're super expensive. And they don't really, they're cool looking, but, like, they're not that cool. And they don't really mesh with my city design at all. I actually wonder, how expensive are they? There's somewhere in here, right? Chikorita's, where the devil you at? Oh yeah, look at that. I love that elevated metro station. That looks sweet. Then we got train, ship. Where is it? Here it is. Oof! Monorail at a 128. So it's one of the most expensive monorails that exist. I mean, it's only good because it has like integration with a 4-lane road, but otherwise it makes no sense. Cable cars make no sense either. Although they could make sense here, because what I can do with these is that I could actually hook one up to here, one up to here, and like one up to here, and that would make a lot of sense. Because then at that point, that would ferry so many people, and that'd be able to cross the mountains in 2 seconds. Taxi, I've never been able to find a use for those. Metro, monorail, and train? All for 70 grand? How cheap is that? Only $1,000 a week? Metro, monorail. Interesting. Metro, monorail, and train. Because the thing is that train and metros, that alone is $100,000 at $1,600 a week. This can do it for about half the price and half the, or like a quarter of the cost gone. Interesting. Water, electricity, 400 and 1200 respectively. Okay, well this one consumes less electricity. So, I mean, no, even then, the amount of money it consumes just in general maintenance. The balance on these is super weird. Because you could only really justify this in, like, a super, super particular application. Otherwise, this is more space dense, this has an extra connection for monorails, and it's cheaper, and it has less upkeep. Like, it's better all around. Oof. Oof, I'm not even close to getting the airports. Look at that. I need 70,000 people. Bitch, I can barely break 30,000 because for some reason my city keeps contracting every time I'm growing. Like, I put in a suburb with 5,000 people, contracts. Like, I haven't moved past 30,000 in ages, which makes no sense. Like, half my houses have to be empty in a lot of places. I don't get it. Yeah, no. I can't really use any of these metro stations, unfortunately. I guess I could just put a intercity bus loop just somewhere in here. Small one. Although, where would you fit in nicely? You would probably fit in here. Bus terminal. I'm guessing you're just a larger version. You are. Yeah, fuck it. Why not? Why not get a few more people in here? Very nice. And it's right across from a... Downside is, it clashes with our building styles like crazy. What does the other one look like? Oh, that's much more tame. Alright. Let's try that. Let's do the smaller version. Yeah, see, that one meshes way better. Yeah, it looks way better. Yeah, same thing for you. I probably need to actually change you out for something a little bit more tame. Ooh, and this terracing is not ideal. Here, why don't you go ahead and do that? So let's see, is this softened terrain? It is. Here, so go ahead and soften that a bit. Here, I just don't want to see terracing. Like, I don't want to see, like, we're Aztecs making random ass elevation changes like that. It makes sense if you're a farm. Doesn't make sense in any other context. Here, let's fix that up a bit. Definitely down here too. Fix this down here. Just shave those cliffs back. There we go. Soften that up a bit. Wait, what do we have here? Elder care. I was wondering what the fuck that building was for a sec. Ooh. Dang, what's going on here? Looks like we got some clashing here. Alright. I usually don't do this because it's a pain in the ass to set up. But it looks like I'm going to need to do it. Oh, interesting though. It's already set up. Yeah, then that bifurcates right here. Don't want some weird crossing over hanky-panky shit. Okay, then that doesn't cross over. And yep, you have a node there to turn. You have a node there to turn. So at this point, you should have plenty of opportunity to turn. And then this just separates out. And then this goes down into here. Which that should already be a smooth transition, considering I've like made that as gentle as possible. Weird. The thing is, there's so many on-ramps here. And why are you all like what's the traffic here? And it just goes back down. Nah, I think I need to do lane mathematics. I was thinking, we could turn this down to 2, down back to 3, down to 2 again. But no, there's not enough heavy... Oh, psych, there is enough heavy traffic there. Mother trucker. Alright, alright. Y'all seem to be acting up. Let's go ahead and fix that then. Oh, interesting. It doesn't want me to change. Apparently it's colliding. This is like, that mean I just need to stretch it out a bit. There we go. And let me change that back in. So that goes back up to 3, down to 2. Except this turns off. Ooh. But it looks like that's going to turn off, but this means that this would just end. So instead, what we're going to do is that we'll ignore lane mathematics and give it a 1. Actually, you know what? Let's just keep it at 2. And then that goes back to 3. So then that lane should be able to go off. Yeah, so the thing I want to prevent here, the issue is that these two are super close together. The off-ramp and then the on-ramp. And that's going to be a big conflict. So, yeah, we could add it right there. So, what we could do, we'll add a little off-ramp right here. Shoink all the way down. Do not snap to that, you little shit. Yeah, you're gonna snap to it. That's fine. I'll move you manually then. You're gonna be button heads right against that road. So then what we can go ahead and just flop that around and then just choke that together. Nice. There we go. So that should work. So then it goes back up to 3, gives him an extra node, and then turns off to 2 again. Which then at that point... Ooh, no, this turns off into 2. That's a big no now. Let's make this 1 lane. Shut up. Things complaining. Shut up, elderly people. Here we go. So then calm you down. Then... Oh wait, no. This is still going to need to be 3-2. Here we go. Yeah, see? Got the big node right there. So then that... Oh yeah, that's a long dragway too. And I'm also noticing this node. Let's go ahead and put that in the middle so there's a little bit more to work with here. There we go. So let's see. That should work now. There we go. And they also have the ability to do turn lanes in there as well. I say, please do not do that. So it looks like they all want to go in the industry area. Alright, well, to stop that then. Yeah, this kept happening last time. Like, they all kept going in here to go to industry or something stupid like that. So it looks like we're gonna have to stop that. And let's see, is that fixed down? And let's go ahead and turn that back into 2. And we'll go ahead and turn that back into 3 once it gets there. And let's go ahead and fix this path. I'm trying not to whisper, but at the same time, I am so accustomed to doing it. So it's like I'm constantly restraining my voice, and then reminding myself, oh yeah, don't restrain your voice. That's like super fucking unhealthy. There we go. It is. I think it's, I'm not sure who it is, like, I'm not sure what they call them, like, vocalologist or whatever bullshit it is. but apparently it puts more strain on your vocal cords just to like constantly contract them and try to make it quieter. Let's say if you want to make yourself quieter, just do... What do they want you to do? I'm pretty sure they just want you to... Why am I drawing a huge blank to this? Talk in a deeper voice. I don't understand why. That took me way too long to think. Ah, very nice. Just super random heavy traffic. Yeah, see, look at this. Just like super, super heavy traffic. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, but this needs to be turned into a 2-lane. So then when this turns back into a 3-lane, this will be able to do this. So then let's take a look here. Hey, what's up there, Wizzy? How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Nice to see you here. How you doing? So flop that in there. So these people don't have to cross over any now. And they can just go right in there. There we go. That's nice. So that should help reduce traffic flow here. I mean, the issue is that we used the intersection that came with this pack. And it's not really, like, the most ideal. But it works. It works. There we go. Just shimmy yourself right in there. I mean, I think it's also just kind of a mess to work in. Because the tightness and, like, just how everything perfectly fits together already kind of makes it super hard. Whoops. Is the power disconnected? Let me quickly fix that. Shoink. So that should go ahead and connect them. Is it not servicing people when it's offline? No, it still is. Okay, good. Whew. Why don't you do crossout now? I'm just burnt out on it, my dude. Honestly, that's it. I am literally just burnt out on it. When I was aggressively grinding for that Founders level, that shit just drained my soul. I mean, it's like nothing. I don't want to be rude to developers or anything like that. It's just, oh, fuck. Nothing made me want to stab my eyes out more than just sitting there, you know, doing easy mission after easy mission after easy mission to get, like, all of these various niche requirements for X, Y, and Z. Or, God, what else was there? Or just doing so many missions just to get, like, my weeklies done, and then do my dailies every day, and then it was just so much grinding, and it burnt me the fuck out. Which is sad, because the issue is that I probably won't get to level 75. And I thought I was going to get there really early. I mean, I'm like level 40 or 50 right now. And there's like 2 or 3 weeks left, so I could get it. But like, I just have no interest in doing it whatsoever. Yeah, it's not the first time I've been burnt out either. Like, this is like the second or third time I've burned out on this game. And it takes me months. Wow. Yeah, this industry is going to collapse here. I'm sorry to do this to you, my dudes. But I am going to vacate some of these buildings. Shwink. Sorry. It's gonna kill like 1,000 people, but I'm literally just out of buildings for you dudes. Sorries. Which is strange because all these dudes are doing fine. Alright. You have no road access, you say? That makes sense because I literally threw you into the middle there to make it more visually appealing. There we go. So give it a minute, and now that should reconnect. The gander. Will it reconnect? It might not be able to reconnect. Interesting. Why don't you want to reconnect? Or do I have you in the reverse? Is that why? Nope, you're connected to the street. You should be good. Hmm. The thing is, tourists are visiting it. So, like, how do you have no road access, but also have road access at the exact same time? Here, 1 second. Let me relocate you. And then let's plop you back on. Ah, there we go. That's what you need. You need to be on the other road. There we go. So now it should work. Hey, natural parks. What do you feel you're thinking? Just a tad bit more. Kind of works. It's supposed to like a miniature path in a way. Doesn't seem to work out too well. It's supposed to get picnic tables too. Whatever. I think it looks a little bit right. And we do this nice little park here too, to actually fully utilize this island. Added in some nice little decorations. Got a castle in here. A lot of observation decks. I think it looks nice. Got little miniature campsites in here. They're not full campsites, they're just one I could actually craft. And I think they actually look pretty good. A lot of fishing. For some reason, this whole area burnt, which I don't know why. It like started at the tent, so whoever like was lighting up a bong in the forest, thank you. You nearly killed everybody in this forest. And surrounded by water too. That's impressive. That's impressive. That's a feat of engineering to somehow almost set a park on fire. Nice. Hopefully the advertisement campaigns actually pay off. The thing is, I have a lot of parks now. Although there are a few of them that seem to take the lion's share of everything. Oh yeah, I guess I should also say, we do have this new design here. And kind of see we have like a uber geometric shape to this whole thing, where it's like all in slightly elongated hexagonal patterns here, which I think actually look pretty cool, to be honest. I actually like them. And it actually does seem to be fairly efficient for the most part. I mean, you can still have large houses, but then they're kind of intermingled with a bunch of smaller houses, which I think looks really nice. Not to mention they still get these nice flat curves on some areas. It actually seems to be pretty housing dense. Oof! Wow, holy shit. The housing market just rebounded like a brother trucker. Dang, son. It looks like there's a huge demand for roads here. Alright. Fuck, why is my voice already cracking? I am literally only 30 minutes in. Ah, will that fix it? We'll see. I guarantee it's going to last like 10 minutes before it cracks again. Brother truckers. Alright, let's try this way. I think I only want you to go 10 units, and then you snap back down, right? Oof, I think... Okay, no, I don't think it deleted anyone's house. Yeah, there we go, because that goes there. And don't want it to rub against there. Yeah, let's not go ahead and do that. Because the thing is that it already kind of like rubs against it, so let's try not to push our luck. How's leisure though here? Is leisure good? Alright, it's good. I don't need to put any more in. I just gotta make sure everything's kind of managed. Healthcare is all good. Yeah, same. Definitely disease is gonna work. Childcare is Gucci gang. Elder care, how you doing? Elder care is still not too hot. I mean, the average age of 76 is 10 years below the average for the United States, so it's a bit of a hot mess. Ooh, nope, that is a childcare center. Because the thing is, this area needs a huge boost. Like, this area is fine. It's not too much noise pollution. This area, though. I think about, like, plopping it right here, because then it hits that major area. So I want to plop that right there, send all the other in there. Get that. There we go. And so what we can also do is now go ahead. Let's see. Let's plop in. I'm more than certain we're going to fill in all these hexagons. So let's go ahead and populate a few of them. I don't want to encroach on the parks. So let's try that. That should give us like another 100 people. Yeah, see, yeah, look at this. The population here is not too high. Although, to be fair, oh wait. Yeah, some of these places are already like level 4. Oh, hot damn. Yeah, see, value park-wise, it should be high here. It's moderately good. This area is like super, super, super valuable though. Not quite sure why. Like, all my other neighborhoods are just not that valuable, and all of a sudden, boom, this shit. And it's not really too extravagant. Fish market doesn't seem to really be earning its pay. Yeah, look at that. That's not good. And so, look, my city's fucking shrinking. Ah, that's rough. I need to put in more people. I need to get more houses. Okay. Fuck adding in businesses for a hot second. Because it's clear to me that the businesses cannot handle it right now. It is clear they are all going to die. Yeah, I'm going to limit that right now. Because the thing is that, like, the demand for business does not match supply for labor. Not to mention that these places are, like, super labor intensive. Like, these things require 16 people per low-density building. That's a lot of people. That is a lot of people. Especially considering that one mega house only provides 14 people in this circumstance. This one only applies 11. This one gives you 11. A regular size house here. Well, that would apply 17. Yeah, but here's more reasonable one. 5. 7. Like, most of them are less than 10 people. So it's definitely going to be pretty shrinking. Oof. Another one's gone. You're a good soldier. Shoink. Get rid of that. No more of that, please. This shit's getting rough. There we go. And it's starting to upgrade a little bit. There we go. So hopefully, now this should tame it down just a bit more. And love this should go up. There we go. And that seemed to help with the elder care a bit. And why don't we go ahead and upgrade this? Why don't we go ahead and upgrade this to a lovely dovey tree section? Just so that that can actually be a little bit expedited. Ooh, not to mention that that tree, or that walking situation, is going to be a big no-no. So what you guys are going to have to do, you guys are going to have to cross. Not there either. Very funny. Very funny. There we go. You have plenty other areas to walk to. There we go. Yeah, and they're still going to have pretty shitty housing costs for a hot second. Oh, that one upgraded them. Just by having those trees. Nice. Nice. Oof. Oof. That's a rough sight to see. Look at that. My main business district is losing people. That ain't good. This is the issue, though. I think my city could have been, like, twice as big if it didn't have so many issues with traffic. Oh, wow, look at that. Look at that density on that bus route. Nice. Hopefully, is that thing properly connected? I'd say that ain't too bad connected. Why don't you actually move that upwards, though? Yeah, move it up here. Get that out of the way. Because I don't want you to be humping this intersection. I want people to be able to also cross over to avoid you. Alright. And let's take a look at my metros real quickly. I just want to make sure these things are not properly stuffed. It looks like though these things are magically saturating my whole lines. It's strange though, it's only a couple of these things. Yeah, this one ain't saturating it, so that's good. How are the buses doing? How many buses are still going to be a net loss regardless? We can go ahead and reduce this by 2. Bring that down to 6. How are you doing? 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay. Yep, so we can drop this down to like 6. There we go. So that'll just help reduce this income a great deal. The issue is they're dealing in super low density areas, so that makes sense. What about you dudes? Yep, 0 all around. So let me go ahead and reduce this down to 8. There we go. So that should help tear that down just a slight bit. Beautiful. And the whole reason why we're doing that is because if you go over here to the budgets and you take a look at the buses are still a big net loss for us. Trains are a bigger net loss, but it's kind of hard to actually say how much of a net loss that is. Let's take a look. Yeah, that train line's $1,400 a week. Ooh, goodness me. It looks like this little train station in here ain't a happy camper. Yikes. The thing is, as soon as I get this thing emptied, I'm going to try to see if I can go ahead and turn this into a miniature roundabout. Because this 4-lane thing is kind of not working, to be honest. And then what I can also do is that I can try to consolidate the businesses, at least the roads, into like on and off ramps and intermittently disperse them out. So they shouldn't all be like stacked on top of each other, all dumping out at various intersections. Instead, we're just going to have high concentrations at certain points, which then we can try to like space out. Oof. God damn, that's rough seeing the actual amount of public transportation's actually gone down. Yikes. That ain't good. That ain't solid. And honestly, this area here could probably use a slip lane. So why don't we go ahead and actually add one in there? So why don't we get you down here? So I want to go ahead, lift you up a bit, and slip you down here. Go ahead and slap you here. Maybe a bit further back. So what I can do is then page you up to at least 9. Ooh, nope, that's not gonna work. Here, let's do this part first. Just so that we have an easy way to cross over without having to go through all that hellish traffic. There we go, so we can try that. And then this will then hopefully page down. Oh wow, you can go steep there. And then get rid of that. Not bad. The issue is, the reason why I'm using this whole bridge is that I just want to reduce the overall impact on the soil. So just slightly elevating it, you don't really destroy the landscape nearly as much. Nice. They should be alright. Yeah, guess we better love that. Yeah, so education seems to be the biggest thing over here. The thing is, they have high schools and, you know, elementary schools everywhere. But it doesn't really seem to be an issue with efficiency. It just seems to be an issue with time. The more time that passes, the more passively they'll upgrade. Oh, damn, is... Ooh, sewage. Ooh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, what's wrong with power over here? What's going on here? Okay. What's going on here? They're like randomly disconnected. Will that now connect? Hey, there we go. Alright, let's see if that helps out. And then sewage? Alright, perfect. They're all good now. Yes. Oh, holy shit. What the fuck? God, how does my city manage to nearly burn itself every 2 seconds? I had to add in like a new helicopter depot for the fire department and the police department. Because apparently I cannot trust my citizens even with a dang box of candles. They will somehow manage to cause an orphanage to burn every 2 seconds. And I do not get it. They're skilled at whatever bull cockadoodle-ee. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Roller coaster of death. Beautiful. I am not sure why the whole thing is elevated. There we go. That looks nice. Beautiful. Now let's go ahead and smooth that out a bit here. Oh, my game does not like that in real time. Beautiful. How much does that cost? That's actually pretty cheap. I mean, how much entertainment value do you provide? 150. That's actually pretty cheap for maintenance too. And then of course, the gorgeous Ferris wheel. What place that would provide like the best views? Ooh, hard to say. But we got like a perfect area right in here that could utilize that. So plop that right in there, and they get a nice view of the bay out there. And then over here you get a nice view too. Wow. Like, every single one of my industries right now is collapsing. Cool. The thing is too, it's weird. The businesses closing down causes a shortage in labor, which then causes a shortage... like, it's weird. Like, the shortage in labor for businesses then causes people to leave, which then reduces the amount of people available to work, which then increases the labor shortage even more, which then causes more businesses to shut down, and then more people to leave. Like, fuck. There's a reason why I am bleeding people. There's a reason why, after adding in 3 districts, I haven't added a single population yet, even though each one of these has added, you know, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 apiece. Tisk, tisk, tisk there, Brittany. You blowing my shit up. And the thing is, too, because of that, I can't purchase more land. So motherfuckers are getting in my way. Alright. We'll probably be alright. As soon as I can figure out the labor shortage. Alright, it's clear this area over here cannot support businesses at all. So I understand you guys are going to be strapped for businesses, but you guys can clearly not support them. Look at it, it's going to cause a massive population drop. And by massive, it's massive for me because I only have 30,000 people. So when I lose like 300 people, that's like a decent chunk of my population. Yeah, but I cannot support this industry, unfortunately. So what my civilians will have to do if they want shopping, they'll have to go across the bridge over here and they have immediate access to a small shopping selection. Plus a, massive fish market. What I'm probably going to end up doing is changing this into a residential district. It's going to be near a little bit of an industrial zone, but nothing too bad. I think noise pollution is actually pretty low. Yeah, it actually is. So this area would be fine for a good little area. Not to mention that they have access to all of this down here. Yep, see, then you have a nice little labor surplus. Which is strange, my unemployment's at 5%. That's like fairly high. I don't quite get this. There we go. Soften these lovely hills up here. Yeah, don't worry, you'll get your power back. So we can just go ahead, slap in. Let's see, what other businesses you guys use here? Maybe some residential. Maybe some hunting. Definitely get some observation decks here, because you guys got an amazing view. Being able to see out into like this massive landscape down the hill, it's gonna look pretty badass. What I kind of liked about these two is that they also just elevate pillars as opposed to like shifting around like $5,000 worth of soil. So it's kind of nice. And you know what? Bouldering makes sense over here. Yeah, let's put it here. You'll be alright. Oof. Let's lower you down just a tad bit. There we go. So now I'll give them their leisure, and we can go ahead and plop in their housing. Very nice. There we go. So here we hopefully now have a nice residential district here to move into. They say there's trees in here, so hopefully that should help out. Is this game free? I think it has a free like testing weekend right now, I believe. Don't quote me on that. I've been seeing it on the Reddit. A lot of people posting it's like, oh, if you've been skeptical about this game, it's free on Steam this weekend. I mean, it's a great game and it's pretty cheap to get into. Downside is there's a lot of DLC and it's a bit expensive. I mean, maybe. I mean, the issue is that you can get most of this DLC on, like, G2A, and you can get it for, like, a nickel on G2A. Like, I purchased this like, entire game for, like, $40. Wasn't that expensive. I'd have more than put my money's worth into this at this point. There we go. There should definitely be enough housing for me. So we can go ahead and do... Just go ahead and saturate this business. Although, what I would like to see is maybe a bit of free space in here. And you guys... Ooh, you guys can saturate it up to there. Then maybe something like so. Oh, I immediately wanted to build a 2-story house. I'm trying to think. Just a bunch of these. Probably wouldn't be too bad. The most final. These radio advertisements are actually distracting me like crazy. Like I'm trying to listen and like talking on this game, but then I'm literally just listening to yakisoba ads. Distracting the shit out of me. Oh well. I actually didn't know about the radio section for the longest time. Like I didn't know this icon was clickable for the longest time. So I just saw all of these radio stations and I had zero idea it was actually there. To weed out unlicensed coffee shops and medical marijuana retailers. Oh no. Fucking vanish, boys. Y'all. No. Don't go there. Don't say it. I know you want to. Oof. And that's what I hate seeing too. Whenever you see like a huge dip in my profits, that's always just because like 17 businesses have all collapsed. The thing is, until I have like a 10% unemployment rate, or until this goes the fuck away, I am messing with that. Wow, people are getting sick like crazy over here. And it's all from noise pollution. Oof. Yeah, and I can't really fix that either. The thing is that my hospital should be able to come snatch you up. Yeah, I mean, only 26% of you guys are actually sick. So this is not really that big of an issue. It's just that this intersection right here is super busy. Why don't I go ahead and put in timed traffic lights then? Let's see, switch traffic lights, timed traffic lights, manual traffic lights. Let's go ahead and do this. And then control click. And then just set up that. I think that'll actually be ideal. Because then we can go ahead and just let this clear out. There we go. That should hopefully reduce the noise pollution. It's just a busy intersection. But it's not too busy to like make it so that it's a huge drain. Holy shit. How did I lose my 13 grand profit immediately? Well, the issue is too, this whole thing is like super saturated. It's one little highway system. As soon as this thing gets out of here, we're good. The thing is, the garbage trucks looks like they're actually filling up, which is strange because the facility should be emptying out. Here, let me go ahead and just enable despawn real quickly and see if there actually is a traffic issue or if it's just like legacy traffic that refuses to go away. I'll take a gander at him. The issue is my oil place is a bit too efficient. Even with like 1 or 2 like plastics and barrel places, I produce a lot of money. Yeah, a lot of these organic businesses are probably going to go out. Again, I can chop all of this shit away and it doesn't seem to help. That's a pretty high density. And so you're still getting in upgraded houses to help offset all of that cost. But it may not be enough. Just keep trying to fill more in there and see if it helps. And let's see, how's your leisure? Ooh, gooch, it's perfect. How's that property value, though? It's not too bad. As it makes sense, these houses are like super, super high-end. Right on the water, right next to a park. A well-rated park, too. Or at least one that's going to be well-rated. I have high hopes for all of you. Super high hopes. I guess now in the meantime, I just gotta find a way here to pack in more people. The issue is that for me to do that, I would kind of have to deny like my design philosophy I've been going for so far, where it's like minimalist impact, and actually go like full bore and just start tearing down forest and trees. I mean, I do have a nice little section right here that I could also potentially tap into. Like take a road like right here and just right over here, and then tap right into that. That'd be like another like 100 people maybe. I mean, another potential option here is to completely saturate this in residential. I mean, wouldn't be a bad idea. I could definitely put like a lot of housing here. Like if I did just a straight up network housing here, that would be like 3,000 or 4,000 people instantaneous. Well, not instantaneous, it would take like a year to fill in, but you get the idea. You get the idea. A small little thing. Although I am greatly tempted to put in a cable car system between like these 4 places and down here. Let's see. How much would that cost? Oh god, that is so bright. So we have like the first cable car stop. So I can like plop down one here. Then I can move up here. Let's see. Maybe plop one over here. And then plop one over here. And like this would be... Oh wait, no. And then we can add another one over here. To like right here. And then maybe one over here. So like I could have like a huge... Ooh. God, would that work? Here, we're gonna try that. And let's see if it works. I'm tempted to. The thing is, I know it's gonna cost me like 2 or 3 grand to maintain a line like that. But it sounds pretty badass. Ooh, you know what? It'd probably be even better to do it over in an area like this, where it already has like decent vasculature, but it wouldn't be like too obstructive. I gotta stop saying like. I already hate myself. Here. Put it right here. That should be decently like non-noise obstructive. Ooh. Although that displaces a lot of dirt. There we go, that's better. Then another one. Where would you fit in best, darling? Let's see. Right here would probably be best. And put it a little bit off-centered to avoid hitting that other traffic. Maybe by the train station? I could see that being useful. And then just like... Fuck! I said it again! And then right over here... Ooh, end station. There we go. That'll look nice. Okay, I'm not sure why he took me out of there, because now I can't see him. Oh wait. Yes, end station here too. So what I can do... Let's see. I need to get over here, attached to... Let's see, which freaking side do I want to attach to? Well, let's see, the issue is I poke from here to here, to here to here. And I feel like I'm neglecting this side a little bit. Maybe we can add in like a small little gondola from here to here, and that could hook up that area a little bit. So let's try this. What I could do... Here, I'm probably going to need to get rid of all that road grid stuff. And the thing is, too, I can't do it too intensely. And then we got to do gentle turns, but I can't actually turn these lines painfully is when the face reveal. You know what? You wouldn't be the first one to ask before. And I think I've done a face reveal before. Invalid shape? What do you mean? Nice. I think I've done one before too. Like when I do gardening streams, it's pretty much impossible for me to hide my face. So you're bound to see it whenever I do gardening streams. I haven't done too many of those recently. But when they actually do happen, you do get a glorious peek at this face. Oof. He's not a big fan of that. I'm sorry. I'm gonna have to kill your dreams there, little shop. Oof. Sorry. Eminent domain. My ass. And then bend that down. How is that an invalid shape? Oh, maybe I need to approach it from the other side. So then... and then pump it out a bit more. What do you mean space is already occupied? There we go. Perfect. Beautiful. Not really. Looks kind of hideous, but whatever. Gondolas always look hideous. And then up here is the next one. So this one's actually going to be a bit more straightforward. This one, I can just go ahead, bump that up a bit, allow you to cross over, drop you back down to base level. Yeah, see, you love that, don't you? You know, let's give it a bit of a ride there. Here, if we raise that up... oof, no, that won't work. We have to do... no. Do like this, but then to get up to 12 height. And is that tall enough? That is not tall enough. I'd be like killing 17 children's hopes and dreams. Although, what I could do, I could do like a little loop-de-loop here. So instead, I could go this way. Yes, okay. That's kind of nice. Because it actually kind of allows me to do like a stepping stone pattern in a way. I mean, this is going to be like the longest gondola in existence. Considering how like time passes for these people, this gondola would probably feel like 17-ish years, maybe? Approximately 17 years. Oop, nope. It's like a minimum distance before that thing actually pops out. Invalid shape, how? I think it wants me... again, if you could stop popping into place, that'd be a perfect. Again, how is that an invalid shape? It must be too steep of a turn. So turn... basically head on. There we go. So then constant curvature. And then up here. Beautiful. And then if we pop you up too. And space is already occupied. I call bullshit. And then a little bit higher, maybe? Question mark, question mark. Here we go. Right over the bridge. Right over that beautiful highway. Here we go. And now We just need to slowly fix this into place.
Stopped living in trees ages ago. It's time we invited birds indoors with the rest of us. Do your part and text birdie to 3032.
I just dislike that the highway is kind of messed up there.
The Forest Foundation.
So what if I just gently turn this? Nope, doesn't work. And then I just want you. Give me that. Don't be an asshole. And then plop you down. And then right here. Nope. Still. Ah, you are so finicky. Alright. We'll do it your way. I'm gonna have to cross over again. Actually, wait. If we're gonna cross over, we might as well just keep this on one plane. Excuse me, can I connect to you? Nice. There we go. That looks kind of nice. Just watch though, the amount of gondolas they're going to send out is going to be over 100 at least. God, I don't want to see what the budget is for this thing, but it's going to be so massive. Is there a way for me to see that prior? Budget. Gondola. $0. Okay. Now watch this. Let's see how much this goes up. Okay, $37. Okay. Not too bad. 120. It's getting there. $200. Okay. It's getting there. Okay. It's getting there. It's being nice and gentle. Being very gentle. But look at that. There's just going to be sending out so many gondolas. They're just sending it out in both directions, too. That's kind of cool. That's cool. And see, look at that. Just sending it out in both directions, too. Awesome. So this will allow a lot of these businesses to be hooked together. And it's great for tourists, too. Because it goes over a lot of beautiful areas. And it goes over a recycling plant. Minor detail. Not all areas are going to be magical. Just most of them. There we go. And it does kind of look pretty cool. Having like these lines of light randomly scroll across the sky. But it looks like there's a theoretical limit on the amount of cable cars that can go here. Because like it's like sends out 30, and then it stops entirely. Alright. We'll see how this turns out. My income, though, hasn't dipped too much. So that's pretty good. Unemployment's still at 5%. Pretty high. But we still have labor shortages like crazy. In fact, this organics district is dying. I wonder if it's an issue with industry taking up all the businesses. Here, yeah, that makes sense. Ah, you know what would help in this? I figured it out. You know what would help in this massively? Is if I set up these dedicated turning lanes. Oh yeah. This would help out massively. And let's try this. Let's see if this will prevent all this weird lane turning. Because now this lane... Let's see. Oh, no, actually... That won't work. Because a lot of these are T, yeah, a lot of these are not T intersections, they're cross intersections. So that won't actually help. That would only help if they had a 6-way. Would a 6-way even fit in this? No, fuck off, parallel road tool. It could work. It won't work here, but it'll work here. So let's fuck. I accidentally just destroyed that industry. Sweet. Well, let's get rid of it then, because I probably will be getting rid of it later anyway, so... Whoops. Well, the reason why we're doing this now we could have dedicated turn lanes. And this would work. Here we go. So now, is there an airport in the city? No, we're not large enough to get that yet. To get an airport, you have to be, I think it's 70,000? 55,000, yeah. And as you can see, we're 25,000 away from that. We basically have to double our city. And the issue is that we haven't grown. It's been an hour, and I haven't grown my city at all. Even though we've added on, like, 2 residential districts. And this residential district alone has brought in 1,500 people, but I have lost that many people in the meantime. Sweet. I'm not crying. It's a lot of people. Oh, wow, though. A lot of people are actually using the gondola. Interesting. What's my net expenditure on the gondola? $1,000. That's about what I was expecting. But what's the usage rate? It's not too bad. I mean, it's one of the least efficient modes of transportation I have, but it does seem to be entertaining them, at least. I mean, I've been on a gondola before when I was in a Telluride in Colorado. Ooh, holy shit. That was honestly one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Because, like, it went over, like, this giant ridge from, like, this fancy-ass, like, ski and hotel area. This was during the summer, by the way, so it was during their off-season, so, like, hotel and lodging down there was super cheap. But even during the spring and summertime, when there's, like, a lot of hiking, biking, and, like, it's a legitimately beautiful area. It's like a town in the valley with a rich history, too. It's kind of cool. Well, not rich, but interesting history. And honestly, that gondola from that hotel section down to the main city, oh, beautiful. It also crested at some, like, bougie-ass restaurant area where it was, like, $500 per meal. God, I gotta fucking stop saying, like, but there's, like, a $500 meals for, you know, one sit-down. I think it was, what's his name? It's the dude that does, like, BAM, where everyone makes fun of him for saying that. I can't remember his name. It's something vaguely Italian, but, like, so is every chef. Fuck, I said it again. I think maybe that's the issue. Maybe I'm putting too much emphasis on it. Wow, 157 people use this? Impressive. It'd be interesting if they actually showed me how many tourists are using it too. That'd be a bit more useful. Makes sense though there would be that many people using the gondola. Considering how, like, fuck, I said it again. How many people here are actually needing public transport? I don't have a train over here. Like, this is the first time I have an area where it's not, like, where it's not hooked up to a train service. So maybe I need to actually change that. That'll be alright. The gondola maybe be a good alternative. Oh yeah. Guys, loving the viewing decks. Not really. But it's better than spending it on a huge park, because I can have 8 of these viewing decks for every single one of those parks. And a bouldering site too. So that helps. But I guess I could also do, I could do blimps up here. That honestly would look pretty badass. Gondola, blimps, trains. Oh yeah. Look at this. What? The train just phased out of existence. What now? I might need to add on another train here. So it's this purple line here. Nope, you're not it then. No, it's this line. Alright, maybe 3 would be more appropriate for you. Actually, no, not really. Because they're not even saturating this line. That's because... No, you are the proper stop. It says there's only 30 people waiting? Then how did you service 800? Weird. Oh. You know what it might be? Tourists. I think it might be the fact that all of these allow intercity trains. So intercity trains may be dispersing into here. Here. Maybe let's change this. There we go. Why don't you all go down? Here we go. Yep. Let's go ahead and push you all the way down to here. I know you're all tempted, but plopping down your tourist in the middle of a residential district, probably not the best idea. Put it in your city. God, look at that. Half these buildings are gonna collapse. Not a big fan of that. Happiest man alive. Here we go. This is helping out a great deal. Maybe I should do this. And do that. So then what'll happen here is that it'll allow this thing to go in the roundabout fashion. There we go. And that should help out a bit more. Very nice. Apparently police are not very happy here. Shut up. We'll be alright. And the thing is, too, we don't even have half this industrial area even occupied. Half this industrial area is dead. Here, we'll go ahead and turn you off. I mean, considering that all of our imports is oil, and the fact we're still making millions upon that, is still pretty good. Here we go. So now, intercity. Ooh. Shit dropped down to 800. My goodness. That blows my mind. It's like public transport is just massively unfavorable. Maybe the high ticket prices are starting to take their toll. Alright. I'll go ahead and reduce the ticket prices. Let me take a quick snapshot of the public usage though. 1200, 800, 300. Okay. So let's see if we reduce the ticket prices, if the utilization will go up. And we think its traffic flow is not too bad. I'm at 80%, which is still pretty good for as sprawled out as my area is.
These gentle and graceful giants roamed the earth,
They're doing pretty alright.
of the time,
Oh, look at that though. Look at that huge residential demand.
and made a lasting impact.
The issue is we have a huge forest here we can use, but then I'd be destroying a huge forest.
Their eons old dead bone goop to fuel your 5-door wagon. Oldest form of recycling there is. Dino oil.
I don't know, should I... Like a nice flat area. Maybe what I can do is that I can add in... Maybe I can add in a bunch of trees. Maybe that would help. Yeah, see what I can do. Ah, no, the issue is they're using that right now. That's fine. So what I can do... Yes, this tree over here. Guidelines, please. And then just plop it up. And I'd prefer if you didn't bury this. There we go. There we go. Let's try not to do that. So then from there, we can then have a sprawling network out from here. But this will need a road connection, and these people will need some stability back in their life. Life just doesn't make sense anymore. The road vanished from underneath me. I'm not even sure if I exist. Life just phases in and out for me occasionally. That's at least what he's probably going through. I'm not quite sure what they're thinking. But if I hazard a guess... Oh, no. Not a big fan of that there, apparently. Alright then. Would this be better? What if we... What if I plop you there? Would that be better? There we go. Then I can go ahead and get rid of that. I can maybe use it later. So what it could do... I do like the idea of having it slightly elevated, but that's kind of overkill. Nope, I just need to... Okay, start off at 0 then. There we go. Let's try that. Strangely enough, this insisted on a bridge, which makes no sense, but alright. For a second, it sounded like the park was on fire, and I was questioning how the frick that happens. Alright, good stuff. So let's go ahead and make this a brand new residential district. I'll go ahead and make this... We can do it as... Maybe... Yeah, let's do it like, Yeah, generic housing is probably going to be the best idea, considering that income is getting weirdly flippant. Ooh, you know what it could do to help make up for the fact that I'm going to be demolishing a great deal of houses? Let's throw in Central Park. You know, a small endeavor, really. Let's see. The issue is that Central Park would have to be angled approximately here to not mess up the land too much. So what would I have to do? Probably a sharp angle right here. Okay, before we try that, Celtic mainland, let's turn you off for a bit. Let's try that again. Space occupied by freaking what? Oh, camping sites. Yeah, don't worry about that. If you want some leisure, nature-related, I got you. I got you, Famicons. We'll get you a lovely observation tower. A nice lean-to if you want to be hipsters. Lean-to that vape pen and die. Beautiful. There we go. Enjoy. Alright, and then Central Park. Oof, that is a bigger gash than I thought. Jesus Christ. That's a big gash. That's a big gash. Fucking my nose is like drying up now. Alright, so yep. Central Park. Probably not going to be working here. I would have to put it down here, since that would be the only place where it would work. Here, it doesn't conform to the land. So that's unfortunate. It could have worked. Alright, what else then? What monument could we have here that would potentially fit in? The answer is really nothing. All these things are way too modern, way too big. And we got the Overlook Hotel, if you want to be bougie, but it doesn't do anything. It's an adorable little butt. Winter Resort Lodge too, cute. And then of course those little bridges there. Ooh. Oh, I need to put in a football stadium too. Start getting football games set up. Probably be a good idea. Alright. Let's not worry about that too much. Let's just go ahead and set up our pathing here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to try to incorporate a larger amount of maybe trees in here. Maybe just kind of making it a little bit more open air to account for the fact we're going to be decimating it a little bit. So maybe... Let's see. Why don't we go ahead? Keeping that area of 2 there. And do something like that. And then plop that right there. It's a bit too long right there. And so what we can do, we can incorporate some more empty space. We'll incorporate 2 into each one. And let's see if that works. Ooh, but the issue is that's a lot of land right there. Can I make a carnival type thing? I have made a carnival type thing. It's right here. We got the broad experience, or broad experience. We got a lovely roller coaster here. I mean, look at this beaut. These people are loving themselves right now. The issue is I can't really quite see them. Look at that. We got the whole kit and caboodle. It's not no Chris Sawyer locomotion type feat, but it's still pretty dang cool. Honestly, that first loop-de-loop section kind of reminds me of that Wheel of Death concept they had, where it gradually increased the amount of G's you experienced until it ultimately killed you. You know, fun stuff. This park is still not making its money back. Here, let's flop that up. Maybe that might help. It just seems strange enough. Amusement parks do not have that same appeal. And we got a few souvenir shops, a few plazas, a few carnival rides. People seem to be liking it decently. And we got a Ferris wheel, a little haunted section in the back that people for some reason do like. Kind of nice. Nice. Yes, they do seem to be liking it. Here, before we fix that though, let's go ahead and try fixing this up. Ooh. My game's not a big fan of that. And it's starting to terraform the land like crazy. well, let's see if that helps. And we'll plop that in too, just so it has the ability to connect. Connected right there, easy peasy. And then allow it to turn around at the end. So we could definitely do a lot of housing in here. And a decent amount of housing. And it's not going to mess up the landscape too much. Although, how's noise pollution before I put it in? Oh yeah, noise pollution here is basically non-existent. Nice. Nice. Nice, okay. So we should be alright. Leisure, though? It actually should be alright. They really shouldn't have any need for leisure. Considering they're surrounded by 2 parks, I mean... Y'all are gonna have an easy time getting access to whatever the truck you want. Maybe... up to 1. Force elevate. And then plop you down right there. There we go. That's what I want to see. And then you can come down here. Let's see. Page up real quickly. And then do it like that. Have a bridge section. And then page it down. Here we go. So that'll help Lee get everyone in here nice and easily. They have pathing everywhere. So they'll be able to go up to this park super easily without having to go into the whole car ride. So these guys will be easily entertained. And so we can go ahead and then fill in these whole sections. And that's fine. We'll go ahead and fill that in too. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and not allow that section. And let's go ahead and limit it to 2 until about here. Just so it doesn't get too wonky over here. And then we can go ahead and get rid of that. Maybe another road access might be a good idea. Is it though? They don't really need it. They're good. They're fine. Although water, let's see. Is that good? Oh yeah, you're fine. You got legacy water connections helping you out. There we go. Ooh. Is the corpse machine here getting saturated? Let's see. Yep, I can see why. It'll probably be getting saturated here pretty soon. Here, so go ahead and put another corpse machine in here. There we go. So now that should help them out. And you know what? Let's go ahead and allow U-turns here. And U-turns here. Just so these guys don't have to do a giant massive loop to get back to where they need to go. There we go. Housing. Wow. Look at that. My population has gone down 100 since we've been playing. I have runaway low density housing issues. And you know what the solution is to it? It's just purely using high density. Like, honestly, maybe I should also just disallow. I should just go through, find the empty areas, and just take out the sections that are dying. Like that. Yeah, take out the miniature sections. Yeah, we'll take out you too. Because the thing is, if they all keep dying, there's no point in rebuilding them because they'll just re-die and cause more people to leave the city. Wow, holy shit. They are all going inside this business district. I'm not sure why as to why you guys are stopping. You should all just be going straight through that intersection. Yeah, no hesitation, please. Go through. Go through. An asymmetrical road here would probably be a good idea. Like a 1 to 2 road would be best. Do we have that? Yes. Can I put it in here? No, I cannot, because this bridge is a custom asset. Sweet. The issue is I don't want them to use this road at all. So what I could do is see... You can only go there. I mean, you can't really turn left anyway, so here only, here only. So they can't switch into this lane. There is no node for turning. So then it should just do only that. But the issue is that this place won't be able to get its traffic in. You know what I might have to do? A traffic light. Let's see. Let's see if it'll work. Because the issue is I'm dealing with a shitty system to begin with. And then another time traffic light right here. Can you not? Oh, here we go. Okay. I was wondering why it wouldn't allow me to go in. Here we go. There we go. So that should hopefully help. Oh, you know what? Here, wait. Let me try something real quick. Can I not select this node? Oh, that's right, because the node is something stupid. Here, yes, you. Okay, that does not work. Sweet. It appears traffic lights here. Okay, no. I just have to do it manually like this. Ooh. Can I just remove this? Can I just remove it? Rotate left. Copy, rotate, stop. Move time traffic light. And then set them up equal. So the thing is that these two should synchronize. Oh shit, that's right. Oh fuck. What is with these weird ass indications? Alright, so deselect. I have this node and this node, right? I just wanted to make sure they're both synchronized properly. And so then they flip out. Oh god. Alright, I just need to bite the bullet. Because the more I keep dawdling with this, it's just gonna be a waste of time. So why don't I go ahead? We'll go ahead and move you down here. Geothermal plant. I mean, you don't really need to exist here. I can plop you down there, that's fine. Recycling center, we can put you there. Train station. Doesn't matter. Emergency stop. Doesn't matter. And then you, though. You need to go. It is not like that. Here. How about we go ahead and plop you here. Plop you here. Shoo. And then plop it over here. Because it's clear. It's clear the setup's not going to work, and it's kind of pissing me off. So what we're going to have to do is do a small loop-de-loop here. And we'll connect it up to this. I think so. Will it work? Probably. So this is going to be a big renovation. And I better make sure to set up those industries correctly, otherwise this is going to be a massive hit. So let's set up, let's do a 3-lane, one way. Let's snap it to all, because what I want to do, I don't want to snap it to train links though. So we're going to do 5-lane this way. Although, would you support a 5-lane? Yeah, I think so. I mean, I already know I'm going to be killing half these businesses, so... Yep. So that'll help reduce traffic. Ooh, you know what else I should also do? I should do it from the other end, too. Nope, I just need you to attach there. 5 by 5. We might as well make it even. Just so there isn't like any weird lane switching BS. And then what you can do is then just hook them up like so. Ooh. This isn't like this configuration. Here, why don't we move you back here for now? Put you near the polluting industries. Actually, I guess it does make sense, yeah. Keep polluting industries together to reduce air pollution. The issue is this is going to kill like 30 jobs. It's actually not too bad. Since they're all, I think it's all high-tech jobs too. So it's going to be a lot of money. So let's see. Yeah, so we want this to go this direction. We want it to go clockwise from our perspective. There we go. Good stuff. And then what else we can do here is that from here, we can go ahead. Oh, wow, really? Oof. Oof. It looks like this is not liking this anymore. The issue is I can't delete the whole asset. Frick. Wait, what even is this? Is this a quay? It is a quay. Here, fuck off with that quay then. Oh, that's right. It was to get rid of this, but the issue is it made it completely incompatible with everything. So, yes, there we go. Oh, beautiful. I don't care if it even looks slightly off. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. I don't care. It honestly makes a really tight intersection, too. Nice. I think it actually caused less issues. So now we can do that, which is just going to make this so much more efficient. Yeah, we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Ah, that's so many jobs going away. Unemployment's going to get so high. Ooh, it's a bit rough. Let's see. You sure I built it up to the edge, so that won't work? Alright. Well, the thing is, too, at least now we can use these things. So I could just go ahead and connect it right there. No road guides, please. I just want you to straight up connect right in front of you. Like, why is right there impossible? No, right freaking... Why? Is there a node here or something? Here. Move that back. Here. There we go. And then flop that right there. Of course, destroyed another business. Sweet. This one's a bit disconnected. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do, but I also don't want to destroy the businesses. So what I'm thinking about doing here. So I could definitely do something like this. So we can just go ahead and let that loop through. And then go ahead and let this connect. Let's see if that helps. Should probably soften this terrain a bit here. Looking a bit rough here. Well, can't fix that. Yeah, a lot of this traffic's gonna go away instantaneously as soon as I let this go. Yeah, see, it's like super finicky right there. It's just like not a big fan. I wish I could just force a connection here. I understand it's like too close and the nodes are overlapping, but that's not much of an issue. Maybe what I could do... No, that'd be too close together. Although, what I could do... Plop that together like that. And do something like that. There we go. So then now the traffic all gets filtered through there. So let's see if that helps. And then over here, what we can do, yep, we'll get our sound barriers just for extra leisure. And then just plop it like so. This can probably go back down just a tad bit. Do like so. And then plop that here. So now that should work. Ooh. What we probably could do... I'm thinking about just adding another lane here. Ooh, let's brace this real quickly, since these things are morphing like a motherfucker. Here we go. That seems relatively braced. So then do a loop-de-loop like that. Although maybe the other way's better. There we go. Nah, still a little bit wonky, but it works.
That's why our cameras are the biggest on the market.
Let's see.
In fact, the most valuable camera is the one that you're afraid to take outside. Vault-Tec. Only the best.
And see again, it's doing that weird little freaking loopy thing. Doing some weird loopy bullshit. Alright, what if I try... Let's just go ahead. I'll accept the business loss. In exchange, I'll go ahead and add in more industry here to compensate. So what we can do... We'll add up stations up to here. Yay. So let's see if that helps. And then add in, of course, the major industry. So I think all of these have connections. That still has their standard connection. Alright. Let's see how it works. We can go ahead and get rid of these two. And just remove these lights in general. There we go. Oof. Yep, they all had to be deleted. That's alright. Yeah, and I expected a lot of that to disappear. Here we go. Ooh, shit, that's right. Ooh, yeah, that's a lot of industry gone. There we go. Yeah, sorry about that. A lot of this industry is gonna have to go. But, I mean, simply this industry area was just a little bit too redonkulous. There we go, though. There we go. You know what we can also do? We can hide some of our, stuff here. Actually, you know what? You dudes should be able to just loop right in here. And then you all get off right here. Oh, shit. There's no outlet. Whoops. I wonder why they all despawned. In, out, in, out. Okay, sweet. Whoops. I made a small mistake. No wonder why I hate my industry trucks instantly disappeared. And there goes my income. Fuck. And then that'll help. There we go. No, stop your bullshit. No U-turning. Funny business. Interesting. So does that mean I could put a quay right here? Because the thing is, I'm pretty sure you'd need... Don't you need... like, something to actually attach to? Because they essentially did this, or... yeah, quay. Yeah, they basically put a quay right there. What else can you put there instead? I mean, I appreciate that they took the time to make their own custom on and off ramp. At the same time, I'm going to berate you for making the shittiest on and off ramp there is. The amount of points of crossing traffic makes you want to gouge my eyes out. The sheer inefficiency here. Oh, you know what though? I could do... What I could do is that I could make that way that, and this way that, so that they don't cross over. Here. I'll just go ahead and allow you to do your things. Here, let's see if that helps. And there is a node for them to turn in the middle, so they can do that if need be. There we go. So now that can help out. So this guy can then go ahead and turn right. This one can go ahead and turn straight. And then this, I don't want that to exist, so that makes sense. So then this should go ahead and go down. There we go. That is already running much smoother. Like, what's the... Unemployment rate's probably going to go up. Income's going to go down. But we will recover. Hopefully, maybe. 30% chance. Again, why are you all doing that? Is there a way for me just to delete the... Yeah, there we go. I do appreciate the no turning, but it's a bit overkill. They can go ahead and turn on the lanes, that's fine. I don't want them to do this weird loopy shit because they can't turn. This only happens because they're stuck in nodes, so they have to go in here to actually turn outwards. Nice, minus 7k. That's fine, I have $3 million. I'm stored up for a bit. And good, we have some residential district here to build up. Yep, and of course, their leisure is maximum. How's education, though? Education is just fine. Even though unemployment's 5%, they still can't freaking figure out how to get a job. Oof. There's so many holes in these industries now. It's just... There's gouges missing in the city. It's strange that it's like this industry specifically. I guess that makes sense though, because the issue is that all these people who are uneducated don't exist. Like, all of our population now is basically highly educated. Like, what's our education rate at right now? Yeah. See, we only have a small sliver left in dumb people. Not enough raw materials, you'll get it soon enough. They're being shipped in again because I just deleted it all. So, give it a hot second. Garbage collection a bit busy. I can see why. You know what actually might help? Reducing this down to 50. So that here. So reducing this down to 50. Just so they can hop on better. And honestly, getting rid of this might help. Because for some reason, there appears to be like, I don't know what it is, but it appears to be some weird AI that doesn't make this terribly efficient. So let me go ahead and enable despawning here real quickly just to clear out legacy traffic and see if this helps. It's either that or I have to do... Oh, that's farming. So why is that like that? Here we go. Let's see if that helps. I want to say no. But I may be proven wrong. Maybe. I give it a solid 5% chance. Honestly, I may need to have like a pure intake and exit take loop here. That'll have to be like that. But I feel that I could incorporate that so I can make this an intake and then it poofs out here. Make cuts between the loop, I don't think that'll work. The issue is the traffic here is amazingly high. It is just amazingly high. And it may just have to keep traffic like this. Here, what if I sent in a bunch of these roads with turning lanes? Let's see if this helps out. Let's see if that helps out with all of their turning. There we go. There we go. Maybe it might help. Ooh, you know what? Actually, I just thought of this. This might help. This lane in particular might help. So what I could do is that I can have a 2 intake and 1 outtake. Two intake, 1 outtake. Yeah. Yeah, that's hot. Oh, you weren't fixed. Oh wait, no, you were. That's right. There we go. Nice. So let's see if that helps. So now we'll be able to accept more people, and this will be able to, you know, loop around, do all its funny stuff. But then when they go outside, they have to make only one left-hand turn, or right-hand turn. So hopefully that'll make this thing hopefully a lot more efficient process. Oh, none of that roundabout shit. Stop doing that. That's a big no-no in this book. I will lob your fucking head off if you do that again there, garbage truck. I appreciate your tenacity, though. Not really. I'll just say I do, though, just so I don't have to commit war crimes. There we go. Jesus. Industry, you are so heavy. See, it's this intersection that's gonna fuck with me. As soon as I get access to this area, I'm lobbing this thing off and putting on a proper intersection.
I was stuck in all this trouble. Didn't think that it was more for me to come. I was living in my bubble. All my dreams I put on hold when I met you.
Let's try this. Let's try this. Let's try this. But with some modifications. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. And see if that helps. There we go. Love that. And I kind of want... Let's delete that. And go ahead and delete that one too. Let's see if that helps. And I'm not a big fan of all you dudes crossing over here. The issue is they can cross here, so they don't need to cross over here. This is just unnecessary burden on traffic. There we go. None of that, please. You can all do that loop-de-loop down here. Because I need all the efficiency I can get here. Alright. It'll be a while before this industry recovers. When it do... Oh god, did I finally break the... Yes, no, maybe, is that good? I don't know, what population did I start off at? I'm at 31 now. What population did I start off at? 30. Okay, good. So I've finally managed to grow. I've only grown 400 people in 2 hours. But you know what? It's a good idea. This map has been actually really challenging for me. Just because like, there's a lot of weird game mechanics that definitely complicate this whole thing. Definitely mechanics I didn't anticipate either. Yeah, so you guys can easily make that turn. Especially considering you guys are completely clear here, yet they're refusing to go. Alright, this one I understand. These two, though, they don't need to do that. Alright. Well, let's just see if we can reduce the traffic and see if this improves. If not, fuck it. Oh god, there's just so much traffic here.
What does it feel like to steer a river? What does it smell like
Here, where's that note at? Why don't you all go ahead?
do the impossible, and now we've succeeded in letting you drive the undriveable.
There we go.
The Jubilee Dementia. The car engineer said shouldn't be made.
There we go. Let's see if that helps out.
Scientists for decades claimed was beyond the realm of safe driving. Jubilee.
There we go. Having that go through definitely is going to help, because now they can easily exit. There we go. The only other way I can make this a little bit maybe easier is if I completely sidestep this and make my own spaghetti, but probably not the best idea. Was there a dead wave or something? Oh, yes, another abandoned building. Shit, where'd it go? I need to get rid of as many commercial buildings as possible. You are all not managing your cities. Alright. Is our dead wave going? No, I don't even see any icons. Like, I have zero complaints right now. We're still making money though, Jesus. 40 grand. Doing nicely now. Let's see, garbage processing status is still nice. Alright. It does seem to help out a great deal. The issue is this intersection right here. Look at that. That constant issue right there. Traffic looping back and over and crossing each other's way. Oh, makes you want to stab somebody. Even just having two roundabouts side by side would be way better than that. Even though it would be massive, it would still be better. Alright. Yeah, see, look at that. This area is doing so well. There's hardly any issues over here. Zero complaints. There's like, the occasional dead person, but that's something I can't really solve. I have way too many old people in the city. Ooh! Take a look at public transport. How's that improved? It has gone down. That's bad. That's bad. That's bad. It looks like it's actually gone down. Alright. I'll allow intercity trains again. Because apparently that was a lot of your guys' intersections. And apparently the high ticket prices were not a barrier to entry. Somehow. So I'll go ahead and fix that back up then. High ticket prices. Yeah, because even buses went up, metros went down, trains went way down. Trains lost like 400 customers. Gondola's doing good though. What's the profit on the gondola? It's still probably 0. Yep. So we'll go ahead and add in more profits to there then. Yeah, so this gondola alone, 160 people. That's still just funny to me how many people want it. Even if I made public transportation free, it still probably wouldn't help. Yeah, a lot of these people look like they're going to go out of business. Again, 5% unemployment. My people should be lining up to fill these places. Yeah, for some reason, it does not seem to be an issue. Anyway, I'm curious. Nope, they can't do it there. Alright, okay. Setting the roundabout in this rough fashion does seem to be nice. Does seem to help out just a tad bit more. There we go. Oop. It looks like two lanes are trying to coalesce into one. You filthy animals. Let's stop that bullshittery right now. Fuck, what does it look like? Here we go. So that should help out, because the traffic doing that, that's a big no-no. So now this should be able to go right into that. At least theoretically it should. Although, you know what I could do? I mean, I could just straight up remove this intersection. That probably would help out. The issue is making it more efficient. So I don't want to really berate them. And see, it helps out a great deal. There we go. And say, you guys don't have to do that weird wonky stuff. Here we go. And you can go ahead and go through if you want. There we go. Again, it's that cross intersection there. And these people have priority, because otherwise they back up this giant hole loop. The only way I can make this a little bit more efficient, maybe, is just making this exit lane way longer, just so it has a bit longer of a queue to get in here. And I could try do this. I can't do quite the level of lane mathematics that I'm accustomed to. But here we go, we can do this. Just a bit more efficiency. Just so there isn't queues. There we go. So then that'll keep that moving more. There we go. Not to mention that this intersection's not terribly efficient, just because of how long they have to wait. There we go. Okay. And now they all want to get in there. God, holy shit, this industry area is just shitting out trucks. But I have a sneaking suspicion a lot of these trucks are just doing a UE. Like, they have to be, otherwise I'm just baffled as to why this industry here is just so intense. You know what I need to do? I need to add in another cargo train. Maybe that might help. Like, just add in a cargo train here probably would reduce traffic at least like 20-30%. So let's go ahead and add in something small. 2-lane industrial road, beautiful. And let's make this 15 units wide. train, where are you at? Do I want to put a train here, though? The issue is that we're going to put a cargo hub in here at some point. Got any tips on how to start? Ooh, there's like so many things to cover in this game. It's such a hard question to really nail on the head. But, hard to say. Plan ahead is probably like the biggest thing to do. You want to make sure you have like an initial layout, because the thing is that eventually all of the traffic and flowing issues that you didn't plan for will rear its ugly head. So planning out, getting roundabouts, nice smooth lanes, doing your lane mathematics, adding in roundabouts in areas that are going to likely be high traffic, all of that is going to be super useful. Using one lanes where appropriate is definitely a great way to help out. Using public transport, setting up space for that, that's all like a really good way to help manage flow. And if you can manage flow, your overall experience should be way better. I'd say that's like the biggest thing to start off and look for. How's it not? Oh, this. And I could probably get rid of this. V, get rid of that. Oh, fucking. Oh, God, that scared the shit out of me. Thank you for the host, my dude. I'm like not used to hearing notifications so much that when it does happen, it just instantly scares the shit out of me. Oof. But thank you for the host, my dude. Very kind of you. Yeah, it's a bad angle to approach it at. Let's do... here. Let's do like this. But then I want to do it right here. And let's see if that helps. And then, if we throw in this...
The fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Of course, I was waiting for it.
How are you?
I was waiting for that animation.
You kiss your mother with that mouth?
You know, honestly,
It's called you kiss your mother with that fucking mouth?
I might have to change this. The swearing for one, but two, it might be considered targeted harassment by Twitch. It also just goes on forever.
It is President's Day, I forgot.
Why I felt the need to keep in the President's Day reference, I don't know. Don't ask me. My notifications are not the most eloquent. Oh wait, fuck. I'm just trying to think how to best improve the flow for this. But I think this works. So what I could do, definitely something like that. So then trains can go in there, exit there. So then that'll be alright. Alright. And then from here, they can then go ahead and go back to the outflow here. So then what I want to make sure is that I have a decent flow system here. So why don't we go ahead, add in some roundabouts, free cursor, get rid of that. 3 Hanley sand barrier. Let's do a shit. Fuck. I keep clicking things. Here, and to here. Here. No, wrong one. Just let me improve it. Switch, there we go. Alright. I don't even know how I managed to put that all the way over there. So, 60. A nice big beefy sound barrier highway. And there we go, like that. And then we'll go ahead and do bracing. Oof. That is not the bracing I wanted. Maybe a size 60 is a bit big, but we'll see. Maybe if I increase that. There we go. I guess that's the way you can brace it. It's like a double cross brace with brace in the middle. I guess there really isn't a proper orientation for this, but I suppose I can try. Decals, props, buildings. None of those, please. I just need these. And then go ahead and turn that around. So we'll go ahead and do it like that. And then do it like that. Good stuff. So we'll go ahead and get rid of that. Place in the trees again. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's nice. We'll see if this works. I may have to change this to adjust for traffic flow, but I don't have to quite do that yet, so I don't give a shit. So we'll go ahead and make this an intake only. Let's see if that assists. So that'll be like an intake only route there. And this will be a external outtake only. Yeah, let's actually reduce that a bit. Space already occupied by yourself. What have you even occupied by? Here it is. So if I plop you down here, good. God, my voice is getting shot. Here's them right there. And then slightly turn it. And then straight on. There we go. And this, honest... Ooh, when did I make this? This should be a 3 sound wave barrier. There we go. That's better. There we go. So this could be a 2-way sound barrier. The reason why you actually want to have a long tail to this is that when it comes to these things, these are super slow to actually output an intake. Because what happens is that cars will come down here, they will go inside this building, and then they will either exit out or they just get absorbed. Also, when trains come by, they will also spit out a bunch of cars. So you want to make sure that you actually have a long enough queue that can actually absorb all of it. Otherwise, you may run into issues where you get like a lot of backup. So just preparing for that will help out massively. Honestly... You know, honestly, getting a 5x5... I don't need it that flat. So yeah, something like that helps. I'm gonna need to get rid of you for a hot second. I'll put you back in. Then 5, please. And let's see if I can wrap this back around. Nah, it's good enough. That should be a long enough queue for me. I mean, if it gets longer than this, I'm already kind of screwed. Because at that point, that means I'm way massively over encumbered. And if so, I can always redesign it so that I give it more leeway space. But I want to make sure I have enough space for train tracks. Highway, so I want to make sure. Let's see, let's go ahead. Page that up. And then a 5x5 like so. And then we'll just flip this around. So now we have intake and outtake. And then now we need a train connection. And that's easy enough to do. There we go. So now the train has a way to get in. And there's a train way to get out. And it can accept it from both ways, depending on what it needs. And now we're just going to make sure power is reconnected. Plop that down. Is water connected? Yep, you're good. So hopefully now it'll start accepting traffic. So what will happen is that any industry that needs to ship out, it'll hopefully take this route instead of coming all the way down here. And maybe that will reduce traffic down here too. And honestly, the... having a little route come out here probably would be the best idea. Because I want my incineration plant or recycling center to come down here and pick this up in a very expedited fashion, as opposed to like doing a huge loop. It can just go down to there and do that in 2 seconds. So industry, bit picked. Bit picked. Yeah, see, it's just a lot of industry, a lot of goods to pick up. Honestly, you know what might help out the industry here? If I got rid of that industrial space planning. Because I didn't plan this space very well. So what this will do, if I get rid of it on all of these buildings, is that it'll reduce the output here considerably. There we go. So it'll reduce the output here considerably while making them cheaper to maintain. So there should be less cars overall. Again, unemployment is still 4%. Y'all on crack. Yeah, see, now that's it. That's a queue. Alright, I've changed a few things, so I feel I'm enabled, or right to a despawn here for a hot second. Just to see how this turns out. This could work. What might help out here? Let's take a look. Increasing the speed here might help. Why don't we make this like 80? And see if that helps. 80, 80. 80. Here we go. Also, let's get rid of that, because they're going to try to take shortcuts. Completely forgot about that. The reason why we actually put in those roads too, that's just so the whole roundabout doesn't warp and change shape when you actually add in these lanes right here, because these can actually change the shape slightly, and that can mess with the whole efficiency of the roundabout to begin with, so it's not ideal. And as you can see, this thing is actually pretty heavily used. So this is actually a pretty good idea. And it actually gives fish an easy route. Literally just from here to here. Done. 2 seconds. No biggie. And our forestry industry has a nice, easy shipping route now. You can literally just come down here and gone. Kind of nice. Nice. Weird. Why is this a 2-lane sound barrier? This should be a 3-lane sound barrier. The fuck is with this? I selected 3-lane sound barrier. Guess that makes it look small. There we go. So that should help with the cars colliding into each other, maybe. Let's see. You know, honestly, yes. Let's make this an itsy bitsy road. Because I know y'all are gonna try to cut in front of each other and be little asshats. Mama's putting her foot down. There we go. So now they have to do a 1-by-1 approach here. Ah, they're crossing streams again. Fuck. Alright, I gotta fix this. So what I gotta do here, essentially... So, I'm gonna move you over here for a bit. I should have seen this coming, but I can never do, because it doesn't actually give me an accurate reading. So then let's go ahead. Just shoot this out here. Like this far. Flop this over here. Then what I can do, same shit, hook it up. Where was that straight path, honestly, there for a hot second? Alright, that's good. And that's good. And then we'll just go ahead and hook it up right there. Then do a straight curved pipe. Actually, wait, no, let's get it up here first. Up here, curved. Alright, maybe a little bit more. Here we go. Nope, doesn't work. Bit too far. One too high. Yeah, that's good enough. And then flop that around again. And then make this small PP. And then efficiency. Yes. Yes. Beautiful. So now... Oh wait, shit. I might have just done the same thing again. Yep, I just did this. Fuck. My head's not very big. It's fuck. I ever told you the tragedy of Darth Plagueis twice? Fuck, I'm tired. And there's some country music blaring in my ear. Maybe this is what God's wanted for me. To self-torture and isolation. Although, to be honest, if I'm gonna be honest with myself here, my habits have not changed since I've been in isolation. Is that a bad thing? Probably. Does it work? Hell fucking yeah. Here we go. Now this should work. Yes. There we go. Shit, you're out of power. There you go. Now you're okay. Nice. So now this will be able to accept it a lot more. And this thing will probably just be shitting out cargo trains. So this will hopefully reduce this traffic, because not only was it getting industrial area traffic, it was also getting traffic that wanted to use this, which is like a double whammy. So hopefully this will now get the drilling site back up in operation. And this will hopefully be nice and hunky-dory. Also, I'm tired of shit. It's nearly 5 in the morning. I gotta go to bed at some point in time. So I want to thank you all for joining me this lovely evening. We've managed to increase our population to 2,000, which is really kind of nice. Quite impressive considering how badly we fucked it up. And how much our industry has shrunk. But you know what? We're still in the green. We still made probably $1 million over the course of the night, so... Yay. I'm gonna go to bed now. I appreciate you all. I'm tired of shit. If you had any fun, follow whatever platform is your favorite. We're on Twitch, we're on YouTube. Both of them are kind of nice. Both of them have their own perks. Twitch has chat, and YouTube has all the fancy archives, which you'll be able to catch this stream archive on YouTube forever, if that is your shiz. Other than that, you can join the community. We have a community on Twitter and Discord, so if you want to join the conversation of whatever game you want to play, a lot of cross-out conversation, you can do that. Other than that, I think we'll call it good. I am falling asleep at the wheel. I love you all. Thank you again, Aussie, for the lovely host and follow. It's quite nice of you. And hopefully I'll see you again next time. So I thank you all again. I'll see you whenever I manage to wake out of this coma. God, this music is going to make me go insane. But I also like it. It actually is kind of nice.